Welcome to the Metaphysics Hour. I am your host, Rory Colgan. Tonight, whenever you are tuning in, we are going to go through the song Find Our Way by Salttree, and we're going to take a look at it metaphysically. What level does it vibrate at on the map of consciousness? I got my handy dandy pendulum here, so we are ready to get going. So if you haven't heard this song before, I think you're in for a treat. Sit back, relax, let's dive in.
I admire a life of alignment. You prefer to watch it dance. I rely on what I got my eyes on, and you tend to lean a little into chance. We relate in a different way. Irony is here to stay. I believe that you were made for me to fall in love with you all over again. And we're ready.
I love it. I love it because what this is the classic love song, right? It's peanut butter and jelly going together, how people are different and yet complementary. And so this song, to me, is that classic love song that, if you look at it externally, sure, it's what a lot of people are looking for. But what I love about metaphysics and symbology is that I can interpret a song in a language of dreams. And that song would be saying that, hey, guess what? This is the relationship between you, your conscious mind, and your soul, right? You are complementary. You can work together. And this is a song that can celebrate that. So for me, not only can it be a romantic song, it can also be a song about the relationship you have with your soul, your life's mission, your life's purpose. And, what we're getting into with the chorus here is, exciting, courageous, like we are about to find our way. And that, I think, is what every human needs to have, is that relationship with their soul where they're ready to find their way. They're ready to embody the mission that they came to Earth for. So let's keep going.
To find our way, and we're steady now. In the steps we take, and you feel there's a weight off our shoulders. And we're ready to find our way. Hold you closer this time around, and we're growing older as life allows. I hear your footsteps next to mine, and you know.
So again, I hear your footsteps next to mine, and you'll know that I'll love you all the time. Like, poetic, of course, that's what this song is all about. But again, if you take a look at it from the message of self to the conscious outer waking mind, what you identify yourself as more than likely, it showcases that this love is constant. Like human relationships, they falter, especially romantic ones, to some degree, or they change or transform. But the nature of the physical is change, as one of my old teachers and old school used to say, and it's true. Like nothing stays the same. You're either move away, break up, or die, right? Like some version of that happens throughout life. So where's the deeper truth to this? It's like you have to interpret this song differently in order to make it more real, and have it vibrate on a higher frequency. But the language is there, for those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. It's there to have that deep love and to have this song as an anthem of love from you to your outer waking mind. And the you is, of course, the bigger you. So definitely something that is, I think, could potentially vibrate near the 500 level. Again, that's because of how I'm interpreting it. I'm not externalizing it. I'm not putting all of this weight and this pressure on my partner to be my soulmate, right? Like my soulmate there's this classic saying, and I think it was in Yogananda Institute and then later in the School of Metaphysics, which was the soulmate that you seek is the productivity of your conscious mind with the awareness of your soul. So that, to me, is how I try to live my life in terms of relationship to me. So this song could and can be interpreted as a love song to self. And it also can be external, which is fine. But again, there's not a whole lot of security, right? Because people change, things happen. The physical is the nature of change. So the relationship that you have, the love can be eternal, but the relationship, that's circumstantial and things change all the time. So let's continue on.
That I'll love you all the time. We relate in a different way. Irony is here to stay. I believe that you were made for me to fall in love with you all over again. And we're ready to find our way, and we're steady now in the steps we take. There's a weight off our shoulders, and we're ready to find our way.
Love the harmonics too. The harmonics are really great. So this is the song "Find Our Way" by Sultry. It's pretty basic but wonderful. You know, obviously way better than anything I can produce. But oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was still going. So yeah, this song has the opportunity to really stimulate deep love, and whether it's love between you and another or love within yourself, I guess that's kind of where you at in your journey. What do you need to hear? I feel like sometimes the love of another is something that you have to search for and seek, and it's there. It's definitely findable, for lack of a better word, but where I think there's a lot of security is that self-love, having that internal ability to find our way. So let's take a look at this from the map of consciousness standpoint. Let's see where we got. There we are. Thought I already had this pulled up, but guess not. So this, again, is just a way to take a look at the map of consciousness, and we're trying to understand what level does a song vibrate at. So my guess is that we're around 500, which is up here in this bluish category. But it could also be down here in the 310, willingness, optimism, you know, because it is about this love of a person, I think. I don't think they're having a metaphysical view on this song. So let's go ahead and test it out. Find Our Way by Sultry vibrates at or above 310 on the map of consciousness. That's a yes. Find Our Way by Sultry vibrates at or above 500 on the map of consciousness. No. Okay. Sultry vibrates, or the song Find Our Way by Sultry vibrates at or above 350 on the map of consciousness. That is a yes, and that's definitely harmonious if you look at that word, the acceptance. Let's see if we can get up to 400 with it. I don't know. And again, you know, I don't know if this is exactly the right numbers. You know, I'm not an absolute expert in this. It's just a hobby I love to do, is test the vibration of a song. When a song makes me feel good, what does the song do? So Find Our Way by Sultry vibrates at or above 400 on the map of consciousness. Find Our Way by Sultry vibrates at or above 450 on the map of consciousness. So we're in between 400 and 450. So it's a pretty high vibrational song. I guess it doesn't hit love quite yet, maybe because it's not unconditional. So anyways, what song would you like me to review next? Comment down below. Talk to you later.